Oh gosh, wasn't very good. Drop that down there. Okay. So today I've set a couple of just barrels up in the arena yard just to get her familiar with them. We haven't really done any barrel work at all. It's been a bit, well, you don't really want to do too much like that when they're young. It's hard on them. But she's got a nice turn on her, so it's good exercise to just walk and get her used to things. The other good thing about having some objects to go around that are different from tyres is it gives you a bit more of a target to go around, where she's a bit more spatially aware of things than she ordinarily would be. She feels quite relaxed this morning. And the neighbour's doing a bit of work with his big giant digging equipment, but she's pretty used to that, so I don't think that'll affect me. I'm just going to wall her here, wall there, and drop, 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 drop. Just relax, drop down. Good girl. Just drop a little. Good girl. Just want to make sure she's listening. And are you able to open that gate for me? Wait until I'm ready. Wait until I say go. Good girl. Just don't let go of it until I get past. Thanks. Go through. And that can be shut off again. Thank you. Good girl. Good girl. She can see the other horses are down there. We're going to ask her to come over this way. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. I know everybody else is over there. I know. I can see. We'll just get this gate closed up. Thank you. Sorry about that. She's just eyeing what they're doing and paying too much attention to them. I'd rather her be paying attention to me here. I just want to let her see that the gate is shut, so she can't go through that. We're going to head. She feels a little bit forward today, and she feels a little bit fresh. A little fresh. She's looking at these drums. So we're just going to slow her down, take her over and let her have a look. And this is really good because just going to get her to have a look. She's having a look. She says, I don't know what that is. Not sure what they are. So we're going to wall there. Good girl. It's okay. Yeah, it's just a drum. She's quite keen to check them all out. I'm just going to have a quick look. Oh, what's that? It's okay. I'm just going to let her stand and have a look at them. Realise that they're not hurting her. What I will do, however, is I'll take this lead rope off because I don't really need it while I'm in here. Or there. And I'll get that, toss that down. I'll put that over here so I can remember where it is. Good girl. Good girl. I'll toss that there. There we go. Now you won't be able to tell what I can feel, but she's quite interested in what are these barrels and what are they doing. So she's not seen them before, so we're just going to go very slowly, almost to where they're at. Let her have a look. Get her to face it. There we go. Just going to go round it. Good job. And it's amazing what gets into their head. We'll keep moving. She's never seen this actual barrel before. We're going around the barrel, getting familiar with it. Let her have a look at it. What's that? You can have a smell. Ooh, what is that? Just keep her walking around. Just getting used to it. And then we'll go the other direction so she sees it from both sides and different angles. And this is the beginning of our introduction to a barrel. She's relaxing now. And she's like, oh yeah, that wasn't too scary. And that's not too scary while we're just standing next to it, but if it made a bang, I wonder how scary it would seem. So these are things we've got to consider. We'll go slowly over here. Because she's concerned about these things, we forget that there's other things happening over there, and all this stimulation can make things seem a bit different. Now this barrel here, she has seen this barrel lying down. It's got a hole in the bottom and the opening. Look at that. Oh, aren't we clever? We can smell that one. She wants to have a look. She says, oh yeah, I know you. She's breathing very, very quickly right now. I don't want to put her head in there and getting stuck. She's breathing really fast because she's a little nervous about it. So we're just, you can see the lady walking up the hill, up there. We're just going to go around that barrel. We're just going to do a couple of figure eights around the barrels. Just get her used to them. That's all we're going to do today. Get used to these things. We don't need to just go crazy and start speeding and going insanely fast around them. We just got to walk around them. Take it nice and easy. Everything at a slow and steady pace with the young'un. Bit of time to stand and think about it all. Get her to go a little closer. And then I'm going to make her, make it go right next to it. The trouble is if we bang into that barrel, it's going to flip over. It's not got anything in it to hold it. I like how she's handling these turns nicely. She's very good at turning. She's very good. Good girl. And the bobcat's up there is moving around, so that might give her a bit of a scare. We don't know yet. It's quite noisy today. You can hear everything. Good girl. Good girl. And just to keep her moving while we're working around all that. Yeah, good girl. See, that's nothing to be scared of. It's just pull. You're just doing some stuff. She's settling down a bit now. She's not breathing heavy anymore. She's got a nice, slow, steady breath. So she's calmed herself down nicely. And the trick is, it's good to stop for a second and let them think about things, but it's also good to keep them moving and engaging their hindquarters when they're feeling nervous. It's a way to just get the brain working and settle them down. There's an awful lot happening up there on the hill. There's dust and banging and all sorts of sounds. This is really good for her to see and hear. Good girl. It's okay, yeah. It's okay. So she just freaked out then. You can feel her body tensing up. A bit scared? It's a bit of a scary looking thing because there's a dust coming up and over the mountain and lots of scratching sounds and moving forwards. So she's handling that well. She's doing a lot better than what I expected. Got to also remember she's also dealing with the sounds of the other horses here. There's an awful lot of stimulation happening. So we've got new things on the ground, big things up on the hill. We've got Toki roaming around, making sound over there. Zara's out, the dogs are barking. I'm on her back and she's got to concentrate about what I'm asking her to do, and she's doing a fantastic job. So given all that, for a young horse to be handling all of this and being nice and settled like she is, good girl. What you don't want to do is give them too much time to think about the scary things that they're scared of. You want to keep them thinking about a direction and a goal and a path. So we'll do some more tyres. It's actually a very, very good day today because there's so much happening out here. Usually it's dead quiet out here. So all this happening out here is excellent stimulation for me to read her and how she does under a bit more pressure. So far, so good. Really lovely. We're going to head back out this way. I'm going to go round the barrel. I'm going to go round the barrel. We're not just going to ignore that thing up there. It's not hurting us. We're going to just ignore it. It's coming towards us, but that's okay. Ignore it. Yeah. Come on. She's very interested in what it's doing and the sound it's making. We're going very well around these barrels. Lovely work. Now you've got to remember I'm just walking. I'm going very, very slow and I'm chilling. She's listening beautifully. Oh, now the monster's heading our way, so she might be a bit more wary now that it's out of the actual safety net and heading this way a little more. But the good thing about her is when we first got her, they did an awful lot of roadworks right out the front here. She had water spraying machines going past spraying, and it was getting into the paddock and spraying them, and they handled all that really well. So she's pretty good. And this extra barrel gives me a lot more focus, even with the tyre work, just incorporating that extra barrel into the tyres, and look how much more you can do with that. There goes a trailer, jiggling around, making lots of sound. I think I missed one, but I can't remember. And her neck reining today is superb. I'm hardly having to direct. She's just knowing and in tune with me and listening to what. I'm not having to do a lot of pulling on her at all, which is what we want. So this is working out to be a very successful morning exercise. And it looks like Paul's about to pop his thing away, his bobcat. Oh, what a lovely girl are you. So that little apprehension she had initially when we first started out here, where she was a bit funny about the barrels. That's all gone now. She's more than happy to and I'm going to increase her pace a little. We're going to go a little bit quicker. So she's thinking about what I'm asking. I'm going to go a little quicker. Round that barrel. Down here. Good job, Ellie. And a faster walk. And now she's starting to get a little bit funny about going around the barrel. See how she goes at turning at the barrel there? Well, she's came to nearly a stop, but she did turn okay. That's the first time we've tried it, so I'm pretty pleased with that. We'll go around this direction this time. This is a really great exercise for both of us. I can feel it working. My stomach muscles are working like crazy when I'm doing this kind of work. So I'm having to really consider what it is that I'm doing. Having to work those muscles. And I just kicked the barrel and she didn't even respond to that. And I'm going to ask her to whoa. See how quick we get a whoa. Good job. So that's pretty good for the first time of being introduced to doing some barrel work. I will find a third barrel at some stage and get her in a triangular pattern so we can do some better stuff, but it's also good to just do straight work as well, so one barrel to the other is good for her. Don't want to do too many turns too quickly. It all looks really easy, but when you're first starting up, the young horse that doesn't know how to do these things, and I must admit, like, I'm not much of a barrel person. I've more so, I like rounding up sheep and stuff like that, and you do get quick, fast turns doing things like that, but I'm not really an expert at barrels or anything really. I'm an expert at getting scared and freaking out, but that's about it. So we'll try another trot. What I want her to do is learn to get those feet coordinated in junction with me, so we get a nice tight turn. Just like that. See how tight that turn was? Whoa, what happened? She's probably needs to poop. Felt like she's, I don't know what that was, but the back legs kind of just halted for a second there. Oh, no, it's got nothing to do with that. Okay, you got me off though, didn't you? You got me off, you made me worry. I thought she was going to poo, so I was going to jump off so she could poop. But what it is, there's some horses over in the background moving along and she's spotted them and she's suddenly stopped. But that's all right. We'll take this opportunity to see how she goes with me jumping on the offside again. This way. How she's feeling about that. Yep. That's actually quite loose. Not loose enough where I'd have to worry, but it is loose. Looser than it should be, a little bit, but I want to just give her the benefit with this one because I don't want to have it too tight, because she did have a bit of a bellyache a couple of days ago and I think she's coming on again. My mares come on season constantly, they cycle all the time. It's Zara who, I used to have other mares years ago that didn't do this, but Zara does it, and then Ellie just goes right along with it. So round we go, and just getting her to move off that leg. And this is where all my little training of, well, getting her to move off and turn her hind quarters and getting them to move to where it's not the front, it's the back moving like that, comes into fruition now when we're doing the barrel. When we're going around a barrel, it's the back leg that we're going to need to move around. The front legs are going to stay relatively straight and the back's going to spin out. And as you get faster, the stronger those back legs need to be. And the tighter the turns need to be. And she's stopping at the exact same spot as she did a minute ago. So she's just remembered, if I stop here, she'll get off. But this time I didn't get off because I didn't freak out. Last time I kind of freaked a little bit. I thought something was going wrong. So this time I am not freaking out. I'm just, now watch out, this dickhead in this car is probably going to try and do a backfire. You're a wanker. You're a wanker. That's what you are. He can't help himself, that guy. He just can't help himself. Anyway, stuff him. Who cares about idiots like that? He'll meet a tree one day and it won't go well. But I think she's doing fantastic today. I think I'm very pleased with this. I'm actually really enjoying it. And funnily enough, as nervous as I was in the beginning, I'm feeling quite confident doing this. This is good work for me. This is confidence building for me because I have to rely on her listening to my skills. And when you're in a smaller environment and you got her to go around like this, and whoa, so you see that little turn there? That was fantastic. She's got this really good back turn on her. I really am so pleased. Don't pull on it. Bubby, don't pull on it. Walk on. I'm really pleased with the way she moves her back legs around, the way she has a really smooth and lovely motion when she is moving. I'm going to trick her this time. I'm going to go this direction and get as close as we can. And she's becoming, whoa, see that? How awesome was that? She didn't even flinch at that one. Bloody good horse, good girl. And we're going to let her have a look at it and see what it was. Oh, it's just a barrel. Look at that. What a good girl. I was shitting myself, I kid you not. That scared the bejesus out of me. I am completely grateful for this horse. If that had happened on Zara, I would have been through the fence. I kid you not. This girl is, that's brilliant. I've never had her near a barrel. She's never had anything like that happen to her. And she had a little bit of a slight bit of a indication in her ear that she was a little worried. Well, what's happened? But nothing major at all. She just waited for me, and what a beautiful girl. Wow, you are amazing. You really are. Yeah, it's moments like this when you have them, and this is where the bond is amazing. That just then, even though it scared me, has given me more confidence than I've had in a very long time, because she showed me that she will remain calm despite something going wrong. And that could have went really badly. It didn't make too much of a sound, but it's the motion. I mean, I've dropped the brush while I'm brushing her hair, and she's freaked out. Just goes to show, if you've got them in a good frame of mind and they're in an environment where they're feeling safe, secure and understanding you and have good communication with you, and you have with them, what was that? She says, I'll come and have a look. I'll check that out. What's in here? What's in there? And really what I should have done before I did any of this was I really should have done all that. She says, I don't care about that. That's all good. That's all right, Mum. You can do that as much as you like. Yeah. So there you have it. What a wonderful experience that was. And this is the sort of horse, I mean, I don't always, she wants to knock it over again. She says, I'll knock that down again, that's all right. I know you'll get off if I knock that down. So this is where, now I'm going to have to watch that she doesn't think she can just knock everything over, because she won't barrel race, she'll barrel knock. She'll just go knocking it all down. She's pretty smart, this girl. Well, we don't want to knock this big one over. Good girl. But this is what you've got to do. You've got to trust them. I've got to trust her and trust that she's going to do as I ask, without drama, without trouble. I'm going to try a trot, just a little one. Oh, got close, but you didn't knock it. Now that one, she was a little reluctant to turn then. A little bit over it. Good. So I might finish for today. That was an awesome session with her. And, oh, now see that? I'm going to put my leg up and she's a bit funny about that. Doesn't worry about the barrel, but now she's a bit like, whoa, what are you doing? Always like to finish with doing some things that we don't normally do. See how she handles them. Swing the legs around. She says, oh yeah, you're just getting ready to get off. Get off on the offside. And there we go. What a lovely girl. What a lovely girl. Good job, Ellie. So that was awesome. Good little step up from just walking around in circles and doing nothing. What I will do, I'll get her to bring the saddle over home for me today. But thank you everybody for watching, I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, like and subscribe for the channel. And you'll get to see a lot more of Ellie. And hopefully we'll be progressing and not going backwards. Have a great day, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you don't miss a single video. Nice and slow, good girl.